All right, welcome everybody to Mansfield, Arkansas, side of this year's junior high district tournament. And Hector will get their first appearance tonight. Junior high Lady Wildcats will take on the Mountainburg Lady Dragons, with the winner, as we said on Facebook, going on to face number 2 seeded Mansfield. Just a little bit ago, the magazine junior high boys picked up a win against JC Westside. So that is who the junior high boys will be playing tomorrow. And I said hopefully with this one we will get 2 games tomorrow. And looks like we're getting ready for some player introductions. We'll start out first with Mountainburg. I do not have a roster for the junior high Lady Dragons, so that's just how it is. Y'all know how it goes. So front there are the starting 5 for the Lady Dragons. And now we'll get the introductions for the junior high Lady Wildcats. Looks like starting off we'll have number 3, Mackenzie Moore. Number 4, Mackenzie George. Number 5, Abigail Dodson. Looks like up next will be number 13, Lauren Taylor. And then rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats will be number 22, Addison Campbell. Lady Wildcats coached by Deanna Spears and assistant Ben Freeman. Back up here in the middle top section where I have been before. A little bit better camera angle, except that you're not as close to the court. And for whatever reason, my thing decides to show that we got 2 on the board for Mountainburg already. Tip goes to the Lady Wildcats. Taylor gets it to George. Abigail Dodson gets it back over to Lauren Taylor. Let me back my camera out just a bit. 3-point shot missed by Abigail Dodson. And the ball will go out of bounds. And it will stay on this end with the Lady Wildcats. Mackenzie George inbounds to Mackenzie Moore. Taylor back to George. Now back to Taylor. Taylor moves in just a little bit, gets a shot up and in for 2. Lady Wildcats on the board first to start us off. Dragons thought about driving in. She backs out. And now we got a steal by Mackenzie George. George drives in, takes a shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Lady Dragons. Dragons pass. Looked like she was about to try to go up with it. Decided not to. Finally from up top, moves in just right there past the free throw line. Shot up and in for the Lady Dragons. Dodson tries to get it to George, and the ball gets kind of popped out. Moore is able to recover it. Taylor with a 3, won't get it to fall. And rebound goes to the Lady Dragons. Steal by Mackenzie George. George gives it off to Abby Dodson, and Dodson will be fouled. So Dodson will go to the line to shoot 2. First one off the back of the rim. Second shot rattles off as well. Rebound comes back down to Abby. Gets it out to Mackenzie George. George, three-point basket. On Mackenzie George. So you don't pick up anything on the free throw line. Get it back to George, and she'll just get 3 points. And while we were in that replay, had a foul charge to Lauren Taylor. It'll be her first foul, team first for the Lady Wildcats. My clock went ahead a little bit too much. Let this one get back in line. We're at 3:50. Ball goes off of the Lady Dragons' foot. So it'll be a turnover to the Lady Wildcats. Taylor and George will bring it up. Taylor gets it out to Abby Dodson. Up to Mackenzie Moore, and inside to George. George gets it on down to Addison Campbell, but we're going to have a shove. Apparently they're going to call that on Addison Campbell. So offensive foul, turnover to the Lady Dragons. We got a steal by Abby Dodson. Dodson tries to go up, had some contact there, but no call. Shot up by the Lady Dragons, no good. Rebound comes down to him. George gets a hold of it. Now she's going to head back to the other end. George gets it back up top to Taylor, now back to George. Moore gets it to Taylor, inside to Mackenzie George. She gets it off to Addison Campbell in there in the middle, and Campbell tried to go up with it and drew a foul. I believe they said that foul will be charged to Mountainburg's Rodriguez. I thought it was a shooting foul, but apparently they're going to say it was on the floor. Inbound goes to Campbell. Campbell can't get her shot to fall. Rebound by the Lady Dragons. And we got a whistle for a double dribble on Mountainburg. So the ball will stay down here on this end with the Lady Wildcats. George to inbound. Gets it into Natalie Brock. She gets it up to Taylor. Out the top of the key to Campbell. Now down in the corner to George. George going to kick it out to Abby Dodson. Sorry, get my camera on it. Brock to Taylor. Now over to Dodson. Skip pass across to Brock. She can't get her shot to fall. Now we're going to have a scramble for it on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to the Dragons. Good job by Dodson, sticking to her girl. Pass down the corner, shot. She drove in just a little bit before she took that shot. Didn't get it to fall. George comes away with a rebound. Now up top to Taylor. Dodson over to Campbell. Tried to get it inside to George. Ball gets smacked back out. And we're going to have a whistle for a foul. That'll be on Addison Campbell. That'll be her second and third team foul for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Dragons try to get a pass inside. George was there to kind of bat it out of the way. Nearly went out of bounds, but saved. Now 3-point basket for the Lady Dragons. We're tied up at 5. Taylor to Brock. Inside to Moore. Moore kind of loses control of the ball. Brock's there to pick it up. Dodson to Taylor. Taylor drives in, takes a shot. Can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, kicks it back out to Brock. Dodson inside to Moore. She kicks it out to George. George tries to go up. Ball gets batted upwards into the hands of the Lady Dragons. Got nobody down there underneath. Takes the first shot, won't get it to go. Put back though, in for the Lady Dragons. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Coach Spears. We're down to 50.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. After that timeout, it will be Lady Wildcat ball. As I said, with 50.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dotson inbounds to Taylor. Taylor gets it up to Dotson. Inside George. George. They're going to whistle George for a walk. So it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Dragons. Drive in by number 15, tries to get a shot up, and she will draw a foul. Foul will be charged to number 4, Mackenzie George. That'll be the Lady Wildcats' 4th team foul. That'll be George's first. First free throw up and in for the Lady Dragons. Second shot will go as well. Rangers score 9-5 in favor of the Lady Dragons. Lady Cats. Taylor tried to get a pass down inside, and Lady Dragon was there to get a hold of it, but it falls and hits her foot, rolls out of bounds. So it will stay down here on this end with the Lady Wildcats. And we will have Mackenzie George the inbound. Out of the corner, Mackenzie George, three-point shot won't go. Rebounded by Natalie Brock. Now up to Taylor. Inside to George. George tries to get turned around for a shot and gets tied up down there. We're going to have a foul call on number 2. I believe they said that her name was Masterson, last name Masterson. Inbounds, goes to Mackenzie Moore. She gets it up to Taylor, across to George. George off of George's leg and out of bounds, but that's the buzzer, the end of the first quarter. Lady Dragons lead the Lady Wildcats by 4. 9-5 at the end of 1. Not bad play so far by the Lady Wildcats, or either team really. Just had a few passes that just went off track a little bit. A few turnover problems. But we've seen this group of junior high Lady Cats get down a little bit and then storm right back. So be waiting to see that happen here in a little bit. Oh, okay. Got a Shannon Charles Myers says music playing. You mean inside the gym, or? Christy Beller in the chat has given me a roster, the 5 for Mountainburg. I did not notice that until just now. Appreciate that. Start the second quarter. It will be a Lady Wildcat ball. Dodson inbounds to Taylor. Taylor gets it back to Dodson. Up top to Brock. Taylor gets it to George. Now down the corner to Moore. Moore's looking around. Pass comes out and gets intercepted by the Lady Dragons. Now down in the corner. Ball hits off of Lady Dragon's shin, goes out of bounds. I don't know that shin is the technical term, but Hector speak. Turnover to Lady Wildcats. Brock inside to George. Now Moore going to take a shot. It's going to arc over the goal. The Dragons inside, shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie George. Taylor to Brock. Can't get her pass inside to George. Ball stolen away. Lady Dragons drive in, layup. Can't get it to fall. Abigail Dodson brings down the rebound. George kicks it out to Brock, over to Taylor. Taylor tries to drive in, and we're going to have a jump ball. Pass down inside. Shot. Gets her own rebound. Tries another one. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Mackenzie Moore. Gets it to Taylor. Dodson. Over to Brock. Taylor gets it down to Mackenzie George. Now back up top to Brock. Dodson. Over to Moore. Moore's going to take a shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to the Dragons. Oh, and we got a steal by Mackenzie George. Moore going to try to take another shot. Won't go. And we're going to have a scramble for it down here. And I think we got a whistle for a foul. That will be on number 4 for the Lady Wildcats, Mackenzie George. That'll be her second foul, first team foul here in the second quarter. Turnover to the Lady Dragons. Down here in the corner, back up top to the wing. Shot from the corner, in for 3. Lady Wildcats digging themselves a little bit of a hole right now. Taylor gets it to George. George, pass to Addison Campbell. And we're going to have a whistle for a foul. Figure out where my phone's at, where I put it. See if I can get this roster that got left in the chat pulled up so I can give some names for Mountainburg. Campbell's first shot won't go. George tries to get a hold of a rebound, steps on the out-of-bounds line, and so it will be a turnover to the Lady Dragons. 3:21 officially left in this one. We're in the first half. Three-point shot on the way by the Lady Dragons. No good. Comes down to Mackenzie George. George gets it up the floor to Taylor. Taylor takes a shot, but can't get nothing out of it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Dragons. Lady Cats having a hard time getting inside and getting any shots to fall. Taylor. Got a jump ball. Taylor hit the floor. Tied up with number 12 for the Lady Dragons. Possession arrow favored the Wildcats on that one. So Dodson to Taylor. Now back across to Dodson. Dodson tries to get a pass inside to Campbell and stolen away, but just as I say that, stolen back by Natalie Brock. Tries to get it. We got a lot of movement right now. And we're going to have a whistle for a foul on number 13, Lauren Taylor. That'll be her second foul, second team foul for the Lady Wildcats. Pass goes back out and moved her feet a little bit too much on that one. They're going to whistle her for a travel. Taylor trying to direct traffic, gets the ball over to Abby Dodson. Now back up top to Serena Myers. Back over to Taylor. Dodson gets it to Campbell. Campbell to George. George drives in, takes a shot, and will draw a foul. So Georgia's first shot won't go. She'll have one more. Second shot won't fall as well. Rebound comes down to the Lady Dragons. George nearly was able to get the ball stolen away. Heading back the other end with the Lady Dragons. Three-point shot, no good. Two girls trying to get a hold of it. George finally able to come away with it. George to Myers. Now to Dodson. Back up top to Taylor. Inside to George. George, shot will go. Two-point basket. First two-point basket for the Lady Wildcats since the first quarter, I believe. And we got a whistle for a travel. Taylor to Dodson, now up top to Myers. Back over to Taylor. Taylor, a floater shot from inside. Ball goes out of bounds, couldn't get a hold of it for a rebound. So turnover back to the Lady Dragons. 51.2 left before halftime. And steal by Mackenzie George. We're down there pretty much by herself. Layup is good. Lady Cats trying to work themselves back into this one right here before half. And another whistle for a travel. Taylor to Dodson, inside to George. George tries to drive herself on in. Can't get her shot to fall. Kicks it out to Taylor. Three-point shot on the way. That one just off the side of the rim. Dodson saves it back in bounds right into the hands of the Lady Dragons. And George takes it right back. Campbell can't get her shot to fall. George saves it. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mountainburg. 1.7 seconds left. Lady Cats will get maybe one more chance at it for the buzzer. Myers to Taylor. Taylor takes a shot. Doesn't find anything. And that will do it for the first half. here at the district tournament. The Lady Dragons of Mountainburg up 12-9 over the Hector Lady Wildcats right now. And we have, looks like Western Yale and Mansfield coming out to warm up. We got a little over 5.5 minutes. Going to kick it out to a real quick break. We'll be back with you for the second half here in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half. I'm trying to take a look down here at the Mountainburg huddle we got down here, since we've got some Mountainburg fans in here watching. Read off some of these names. Number 3, Addie Moore. Looks like we got number 22, Maddie Stacy. Number 15, River Baldwin. Number 23, Michaela Rodriguez. And I know I've missed one there, but we're getting ready to get started back. So, start of the second half, ball will belong to the Lady Dragons. And pass gets thrown out of bounds. So, turnover to Lady Cats. Dodson, Moore. Campbell has to save it, gets it out to Taylor. Taylor's three-point shot won't go. Dodson to Campbell. Campbell tries, can't get her shot to fall. Rebound comes down to number 2, Brooklyn Masterson. That was the one I'd missed. Three-point shot on the way by the Lady Dragons, no good. Put back, can't get it to go. George gets a hold of the rebound, and it gets swatted out of bounds. But it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Wildcats. Taylor up to Dodson. Now back to George. Taylor to Campbell. And we've got a whistle for a foul. Foul will be charged to number 15 for the Lady Dragons, River Baldwin. George inbounds to Dodson, back to George. Now kicks it out to Lauren Taylor. Taylor stops, gets it to Mackenzie Moore. Moore back to Taylor. Up top to Dodson. Lady Cats still having problems getting inside with it. George takes a 3, can't get it to fall. And like 23, Rodriguez got a hold of it, hit the floor. And she was fouled. I didn't notice that. Mackenzie Moore, that'll be Mackenzie Moore's first foul. First team foul for the Lady Wildcats. Three-point shot on the way by the Lady Dragons, no good. Taylor comes away with the rebound. Dodson, now to Campbell. Skip pass over to Taylor. Taylor was looking at it like she was thinking of it. Didn't take the shot. Dodson's going to. That one won't go. Campbell there to get the rebound. Back out to Dodson. Dodson drives in. Shot, no good. And a little bit of a scramble for it. Campbell comes away with it. George drives in, tries to take a shot. Won't go. And goodness, Rodriguez hits the floor again. She may be hurt. She obviously is a little bit hurt. Maybe a knee. And Mountainburg coach not very happy. I think Mountainburg coach, rightfully so, was telling the official that she should have blew it dead and allowed them to get her off the court instead of letting play resume. I agree. I agree. So I believe when they let it continue, George had gotten a hold of it and was trying to go up with it and drew a foul. So George will go to the line to shoot 2. And trying to check and see if we got a number 14. I think that they brought number 14 in for the Lady Dragons to replace Rodriguez. That's Courtney Dean. George at the line. First shot, up and in. Neither team has scored very much here in this third quarter. We're almost halfway through it. George gets both free throws to go. Pass goes inside to River Baldwin, and she will draw a foul. That'll be on number 22 for Hector, Addison Campbell. That'll be her third foul, second team foul. I don't know what we got. Inbound. Stacy. We got a 24 out there. Miss Beller, if you can tell me who number 24 is. So we've got a substitution for the Lady Wildcats. Number 12, Natalie Brock, will step in for Addison Campbell. George gets the pass, tries to drive in. She draws a foul. And Ms. Beller, if you're still in here, just reply in the names that you've already given, so it will pop up and I can see it right there. Pass goes inside to George. George can't get her shot to fall. George gets a hold of the rebound, kicks it back out to Natalie Brock. And Brock's going to be whistled for a travel. So it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Dragons. We're holding on to a 1-point lead right now as we are under halfway mark of this quarter. Rodriguez back in the game for the Lady Dragons. Pass goes inside to number 14. He gets popped away, and then we're going to have a whistle for a foul down here on number 3, Mackenzie Moore. Be Moore's second foul, team's third. Inbound to Rodriguez. Her three-point shot, can't find the mark. And now we're going to have a tie up down on the floor for a jump ball. Possession arrow. We'll keep it down here with the Lady Dragons. Inbound just gets away from Rodriguez. Goes on out of bounds. Will be turned over back to the Lady Wildcats. In the corner to George. Back up top to Brock. Over the wing to Taylor. Dotson now. Gets it to George. Tries to get a pass out. And it gets stolen away. And then stolen right back by Abby Dodson. George trying to back herself in. Gets it out to Dodson. Up to Taylor at the top. Three-point shot by Lauren Taylor. And we're in replay right here. Number 3 for Dragons gets it inside to number 2. Brooklyn Masterson. She turns around, tries to get the shot up. And, well, I think it just went out of bounds. Back to the Lady Wildcats. Who have retaken the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Ball went to Taylor. Taylor tries to drive in. And looks like we got a whistle for a foul on number 22, Maddie Stacy. That'll be Stacy's first and team fourth for the Lady Dragons. George Inbounds to Taylor. Taylor thought about the shot. Pass inside to George. George has to kind of kick it back out to Abby Dodson to save it. 2-point basket by Abby Dodson. Oh, George came flying in and ran into Maddie Stacy. So that'll be another foul charge to Mackenzie George. That'll be her third. And George is going to come take a seat on the bench. And looks like Serena Myers will step in to relieve her. Rodriguez over to Stacy. Stacy takes a shot. Can't get it to fall. Brock comes up with a rebound. And Lauren Taylor over to Myers. And, okay, well, we got a whistle for a travel. I guess that's going to be on Lauren Taylor. I didn't really see Taylor's feet move too much. It may have. I'm far away. I'll go a little bit lighter on officiating tonight than I have the last couple of nights we've been on. Pass over to number 3, Addie Moore. She tries her shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Masterson. And now Stacy takes a floater from inside. Can't get it to fall. Ball will go out of bounds and turned over back to the Lady Wildcats. 28.9 officially left. Inside to Myers. Out to Taylor. Taylor, three-point shot on the way. In. Stacy gets it to Moore. Tries a three herself. And I apologize, all you Mountainburg fans probably sitting there hating me because of the replay going long. And we are down to 3.9. My clock just decided to keep on going. But Moore will go to the line for the Lady Dragons. Moore's first shot, up and in. It should be easy for me to remember that number 3's last name is Moore because Hector's number 3 is also a Moore. Second shot, up and in. I said 3.9. Pay no attention to that zeros on the clock. You'll hear the buzzer. And that will do it for the third quarter. Lady Wildcats able to put together some offense here in the third. Took a while, but they have taken a 5-point lead here headed to the fourth over the Lady Dragons. Yeah, the last couple of broadcasts that I've been on to do, I said it last night, I've probably sounded like one of the biggest whiners in the world. I apologize for that. Sometimes, I mean, my thing is I have watched these kids play their butts off on different nights and get so close. And it just seemed like some of the officiating has been a little bit lacking as of late and has cost us a couple of games. Fourth quarter now. Ball will belong to the Lady Dragons. Got a three from Rodriguez, no good. Rebound comes down to Mackenzie George. George to Myers, now to Taylor. Over to Dodson. Dodson gets it down to Campbell. Inside to George. George can't get her shot to go. Ball gets away, out of bounds, and it will be Lady Dragon ball. Got Courtney Dean inbounding to number 22. Maddie Stacy. Stacy with the ball, gets it over to Rodriguez. Back to Stacy now. And back to Rodriguez. Thought about the three-point shot, drives in just a little bit, takes the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Addison Campbell. Taylor will bring it back across for the Lady Wildcats. Oh, I'm stuck at 5:32. We're actually under 5 minutes now. Sorry about that. George can't get her shot to fall, saves it inbounds. Back to Maddie Stacy. Rodriguez tried to take a three, didn't want to go. And we're going to have a timeout by the Lady Wildcats. Let my clock get back in line. We're down to 4:35 left here in the ball game. It'll be just as easy for me to adjust it manually. There we go. Good ball game by both of these teams. You didn't see it on camera, but I think we had Mansfield fans sitting down here right basically underneath the camera. I don't think she realizes that I'm here, but now she does. She had stood up and was dancing, shaking it a little bit. Now she knows I didn't get it. But yeah, she turned around, looked at me, and realized. Oh man. We've got a whistle for a timeout. Lady Dragons going to take a 30-second timeout. Is this one right here? She had stood up during that last timeout and was doing a little jig. But so after the Lady Dragons timeout, it will be Mountainburg ball. We got a number 25, or that's 15, inbounds to Maddie Stacy. Now we're to Rodriguez now. Drives in, takes a shot. George comes up with the rebound. Back to the other end, kicks out to Lauren Taylor. And to Abby Dodson. George back out to Campbell. Campbell looking around, gets it back to George. George tries to get her shot to go up. Won't go. Rebound comes down to the Lady Dragons. Stacy to Rodriguez. Now over to Addie Moore. Inside to Masterson. Campbell gets a hold of it, gets it to Dodson. Back to the other end now with the Lady Wildcats. Dodson, pass inside to Serena Myers. Myers going to draw a foul. That foul will be charged to number 23 for the Lady Dragons, Michaela Rodriguez. That'll be Mountainburg's first team foul for this quarter. Third foul on Rodriguez. Myers can't get her first shot to fall. She'll have one more. Second one won't go either. Rebound comes down to the Lady Dragons. Stacy over to Rodriguez. Back to Stacy now. Stacy going to take a three. Won't go. George comes down with a rebound. Up the floor to Dodson. Across to Myers. Myers going to take a short jumper and bounces around a little bit and comes back down into the hands of number 2, Masterson. She gets it to Rodriguez, or not Rodriguez, Stacy. Masterson down there ties up with tied up with Serena Myers down there underneath. Dodson inbounds to Taylor. Moore to George. Dodson gets it to Moore. Moore working her way around. Tries to get a pass to George and gets knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Wildcats. George inbound to Dodson. Up to Taylor. Inside to Campbell. Campbell gets her shot to go. 2 points for Addison Campbell. Rodriguez, skip pass over to Moore. Masterson comes up with the rebound. And got a foul? Yep, we do. On number 13, Lauren Taylor. That'll be Taylor's 3rd foul of the game. First team foul for the Lady Wildcats here in the 4th quarter. Moore inbounds. Got it into River Baldwin. Baldwin went up for the shot and drew a foul. So Baldwin will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul will be charged to number 3, Mackenzie Moore. That'll be her 4th. And she actually, Moore got the shot. Not Moore, Baldwin. Baldwin got the 2 and then tacked on that 3. So 21-17. Minute and 59 left here in this ball game. I think coming up next is supposed to be Mansfield and Western Yale. Junior boys. I don't know where, if Mansfield's got these games on. I don't know if they are on their YouTube page or if they're not showing them anywhere else, but George. Dodson tries to get it inside to Campbell, gets stolen away by Masterson, I believe. Masterson drives in, gets the shot up, and in for 2. Mountainburg showing some pressure now. George gets it across the timeline to Taylor. Nearly got it knocked away from her. Ooh, Dodson missed the pass. It goes out of bounds. So we turn over to the Lady Dragons. Rodriguez hits the floor, ties it up, jump ball. And it will stay with the Lady Dragons. Moore inbound. Rodriguez can't get her 3-point shot to fall. Masterson chases it down. Back over to Rodriguez. 3-point shot on the way, off the side of the rim. George comes up with the rebound. We're under a minute. Inside to Moore. She kicks out to Dodson. Three-point shot on the way by Abby Dodson. No good. Rebound comes down to Rodriguez, and we're going to have a whistle for a foul. Foul will be on number 5 for the Lady Wildcats, Abigail Dodson. That'll be her first of the game. Team third for the Lady Wildcats. Inbounded to Rodriguez. Moore. Masterson. Stacy. Stacy's going to take a three off the side. George comes up with a rebound. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Spears. And I have not been keeping track of my timeouts. I believe we've had one by Mountainburg. Don't hold me to this. Don't pay attention to how accurate the timeouts down there at the bottom are. Like I said, I've not kept very good track of it. Get a little bit distracted. The lady came back up there here and looked at me and started grinning. That was some funny stuff. I didn't get her on camera while she was doing it, but she freaked out when she realized there was a camera up here behind her. 17.3 seconds left in this one. Lady Wildcats holding on to a 2-point lead. Winner will advance to play Mansfield tomorrow. And it will be Lady Wildcat ball here at midcourt. Or the inbound anyway. George looking around, gets it inside to Lauren Taylor. And, oh goodness. George, get over to Dodson. Dodson underneath the goal, puts up a shot, up and in. And that will do it for this junior high girls game. Lady Wildcats squeak out a win here tonight against the Lady Dragons. Good game by both teams. And said Lady Wildcats will move on to play Mansfield tomorrow night. Let me see if I can switch over to my bracket real quick. Oop. There you see it. So Hector will move on. And like I said, good game by the Mountainburg Lady Dragons. Kept the Lady Wildcats on their toes the entire night. And now we got the junior boys teams from Mansfield and Western Yale coming out. Take a real quick look at the boys bracket while we're here. As I said, Magazine and Westside played just a little bit ago. Magazine picked up the win there. So Hector Junior Boys will be taking on the Rattlers tomorrow. That game will be at 5:15. And I didn't get a real good look at what time the girls' game would be. So let me see if I can get another look, see what time that girls' game tomorrow night will be at 6:30. So, like I said, double game night for the Wildcats. And but until then, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down, get everything packed up, and get ready to go. So we will see y'all tomorrow night right back here from Mansfield. Until then, have a good night and go Cats.